Nyla! She knew I was recording and there she is. Welcome back to the Breath Mama channel. I am Ella.O, and because it's Wednesday, it's that time again. Excellent drum rolling there, thank you. It's time for the Hump Day Huff again. The Hump Day Huff is a place where I share with you some breath work that you can try in the comfort of your own home, because breath work is life. And because breath work makes you experience all kinds of magic that you may not have even realized you could experience or achieve or with your breath. Okay, so today we are doing part 3 of Nadi Shodana. Nadi Shodana, or alternate nostril breathing. Now in part 1 and part 2, we played with the fundamental principle of Nadi Shodana, which is alternating the breath between the left and the right nostril. Then we played with equalizing the breath. So not just breathing on each side, but when we did that, making sure the inhale and the exhale were of equal length. Today is all about putting that together with some retention. Yes, retention. This is what's happening. Now I need to specify from the outset, the retention that we're doing today is the internal retention. Rewind. Antara Kumbhaka. So that is Antara, inside, Kumbhaka, retention. So that is holding the breath inside. But why do we want to do that? Why retention? Why hold on to the breath inside? So I've got a juicy list for you as to why we want to do this and what the benefits are for you and for your body. So number 1, internal retention improves longevity. It helps us to get greater lung function, and because breath is literally the juice, the substance of life, the better we can have our lungs working, the more we're going to live a better quality of life. Number 2, internal retention helps us to regenerate those brain tissues. And you know, how great is it going to be for you to experience your brain tissues regenerating better? Like, why would you not want that? Number 3, internal retention helps us over a period of time and consistent practice to improve and increase our lung capacity, because the more breath you can get in, but not only get in, but hold on to, the more you can get in and hold on to, which helps your lung capacity to grow. Number 4, internal retention helps protect brain cells. So following on from brain tissue regeneration, the more we can be proficient with holding breath in, the gas exchange that allows means that we protect our brain cells. Number 5, internal retention has an anti-inflammatory effect on our body. It helps boost the immune system because of the way it affects what's going on with the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. It allows our bodies to become more anti-inflammatory, the environment of our internal bodies to become more anti-inflammatory. Again, why would you not want that when there's so much conversation around inflammation being one of the significant precursors to disease in the body? Let's breathe in and hold on to our air to help reverse that phenomena. Number 6, internal retention, along with increasing lung capacity, also strengthens the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is made of muscle, and it is the primary breathing muscle. So many of us have a very tight and restricted diaphragm, which is counterintuitive or counterproductive. That's a better word, counterproductive for what we need it to be in our bodies. So being able to strengthen the movement of the diaphragm, the way it is mechanically designed to work in the body, is a double thumbs up. And then number 7, breath retention within helps us to reduce stress and anxiety. And I can't think of a single person who would not benefit from feeling less stressed, even if you don't necessarily feel anxious or have that experience. So these are just a little handful, hand-picked benefits of the beauty of internal retention. So how do we introduce this into our Nadi Shodana practice? So we are going to begin by the very first thing. Actually, before we get to that, contraindications for this type of Nadi Shodana practice. If you are in the late stages of pregnancy, it's not for you. If you have a heart condition or COPD, it is not for you. You can still do alternate nostril breathing, but just go back to part 1 and or part 2, and then leave this maybe if you're pregnant for when you've had the baby, or yeah, that's it. Leave it for then. So how are you going to do this? We are going to begin. The phone's ringing. Oh my God. I think it's the mechanic. So it was the mechanic. My car's ready for collection. Did you see my little camera person there interjecting? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So how are we going to do this? We are going to begin by clearing the nasal cavities, the airways, the pathways. Because we are breathing very specifically in and out, and all the air is coming in and out of either nostril, we don't want any surprises. So clear the nostrils. Then we are going to do or take 3 full yogic breaths. If you don't know what yogic breath is, look in the description. I will link to a video about the full yogic breath. And that allows us to prepare for the practice, to arrive in our bodies, maybe disconnect from the thinking mind so much, slow down, calm down, and expand our breath so that we can take the best advantage of it through this practice. So then, after the 3 yogic breaths, we adopt the hand position that feels best for us. You could use your first and middle finger at your, what's this thing called, third eye, and then use your ring finger and your thumb over the left and right nostrils to close them off, hold them together. Not my favourite. My favourite is tuck in the first and middle finger and use the ring and pinky for the left nostril and then the thumb for the right nostril, okay? So we start through, clear out, 3 yogic breaths, adopt your hand position. Next, we are going to cover the right nostril because we always start breathing in on the left, and we are going to use a count of 5, 5 and 5. So equalizing the breaths and the retention. So we will breathe in for a count of 5 on the left nostril. Then we will hold the breath in and cover both the right nostril and the left nostril. And if I was to continue, it would sound like that. So you cover both together and you hold the breath for a count of 5. Then you release the right nostril. So we release the thumb and open the right nostril and exhale out of the right nostril for a count of 5. Then breathe in straight away through the right nostril for a count of 5. Hold that right nostril, so cover the right and the left, excuse me, and hold the breath in for a count of 5. Then release the left nostril and exhale out of the left for a count of 5. So that is 1 round. So in, hold, out, in, hold, out is 1 round. And all together, you can start off with between 5 and 10 rounds and just notice how you feel. So I'm going to do the demo, which you can breathe along with to get a feel for it and see how it feels, and then go on to complete your 5 to 10 rounds. I will probably do, and now that's the door, and I'm going to have to stop it because Nikki's expecting a delivery. So that was it. The door went. Nikki's got a parcel. Anyway, so I can't exactly remember where I got up to, but I believe I was saying I'm going to demo. You can breathe along with so that you can check it out, see how it feels before you go off and do your 5 to 10 rounds. Yeah, and let's just see how we go. So a recap, we're starting with 3 full yogic breaths and then moving into the preferred hand position, covering over the right, breathing into a count of 5 on the right, covering the right and the left, holding the breath in for a count of 5, opening the right, breathing out of the right, and then after the exhale, breathing straight in on the right for a count of 5. The exhale's a count of 5 as well. Holding that, both nostrils closed, breath in for a count of 5, and then exhaling for a count of 5. I think I'm gonna do 2, maybe 3 rounds, and then see how we go. So no talking through this part because it makes it really tricky to do it, basically. So wherever you are, just connecting to your space. Gently closing your eyes, feeling your sit bones grounding down into your support. Your back as straight as possible, head reaching for the sky. And just taking a breath to begin and scrunching your shoulders up towards your ears, and then as you exhale, allowing them to fall down your back, away from your ears, and just relaxing there. And we're going to start with the full yogic breath. So first a breath in and out to prepare. Starting with the left, breathing in for a count of 5. Hold. Exhale the right for a count of 5. Breathe in for 5. Hold. Exhale on the left for 5. Breathe in the left. Exhale the right. Breathe in the right. Hold. Exhale the left. And one more round. Exhale right. And just releasing your hands, keeping your eyes closed. Returning to your normal breathing in and out of your nose. Resting your attention on your body. Noticing how it feels. And gently blinking open your eyes. So like I could literally just lie down on the one hand, but on the other hand I feel quite calm and focused. So please give Stage 3, Part 3, Nadi Shodana with internal retention, Nadi Shodana with Antara Kumbhaka. Give it a whirl. Let me know how you get on in the comments. I'll put descriptions for bits down there. If you've missed Part 1, Part 2, if you've missed the yogic breath, check those videos out. Yeah, let me know how you get on. I would love to hear how this makes you feel, and it could be that it felt a bit uncomfortable maybe for the length of 5 breaths in and holding for 5. If that's the case, just drop 1 count and do it for an inhale of 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4. You can even take it down to 3, a count of 3 or a count of 2. The thing about it is there's not one single right way to do it, and it's all about progress and starting where you are, because working with those benefits or working with the process will bring the benefits, and that's what it's all about. With practice we will improve, and our capacity to do things will increase. So give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Modify as required. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, with your people, someone who would benefit maybe from trying this practice. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we will be back together next week for part